Hello, hello, explorers. Your time to explore is here. You're wondering where? I got you. What you need to bring on board? Good vibes, energy to explore this place. Welcome to this week's episode of the Hotspot Show here on KTN. My name is Eustace Segate, and as usual, I'm thrilled that you are joining me to tour yet another exquisite place. Now, today's adventure spot is truly out of this world. You can see right from where I am standing, this is illusional, exactly what we are talking about. Today's hotspot is a 21st century museum. We are talking about Museum of Illusions. Around the world, there are 58 of them. This one that we are touring today is the third in Africa, the largest in Africa to be precise. I truly wish that you're here with us for the next 30 minutes just so that we can see how illusional things can get, because personally, I truly cannot believe. Let's see how true this is. So welcome, because this is going to be another exciting episode. Stick around, let's have fun. All right, team explorers, here we are, and as you can see, we are already in one of the compartments or rooms, of this museum, and I'm told it's called the cloned room. As you can see, illusion is going on, so let's find out exactly where this whole idea began and how it's Kenyans have taken this museum and the art that is being displayed here. How are you? I can see two of you.
Oh yeah, there are so many sides of me.
Could this be one of your favorite corners?
Possibly.
Possibly.
But I'm a psychologist, so I really like those simple, basic illusions, like which you think like there's no way, but actually it's true.
There is a way.
Yeah, but this one is funky, and it's kind of nice to hang out with kind of more versions of myself.
I absolutely agree,
and
and myself, and don't we look amazing?
Always.
All right, so first things first, we want to know this whole idea, where did it all begin?
The whole story started 10 years ago in Croatia, this tiny little country. There were two good friends, and they had an idea, and then they did a museum in Croatia 10 years ago, and boom, 10 years later, we have 58 locations globally. This is the third one in Africa.
Yeah.
We have one in Johannesburg, one in Cairo. But the biggest one
is here.
Is in Nairobi.
In Nairobi.
Yeah.
And then, of course, people would wonder, or I would want to know, why did you pick Kenya and Nairobi, as compared to other African countries?
Yeah. Well, I'm a Nairobian for the past 10 years.
Okay.
My heart is in Nairobi.
Yeah.
I love the vibrancy of the street culture, of the urban culture. Nairobi is such a diverse, fun place, and this is exactly what our museum is.
Yeah.
So we thought there's a wonderful combination to bring an educational, fun place to Nairobi, and I feel like, Nairobi is responding so well, and there's so it's just fantastic to be here. So,
I agree. I mean, the vibrancy totally matches the town and matches the country as a whole. Now, when I come here, I see there are very different nooks for me to explore. How many are there in total?
We have around 70 exhibits.
Here?
Yes.
Wow.
Some of them are really small, some of them are really big, and they vary. Some of them you interact with your camera, some of them you interact with your hands, some of them
with your eyes.
You interact with your hands and with your eyes, and some of them just really spin you around. So there's a little bit for everyone, and I find that kind of fascinating to play with kind of different aspects of illusions, and it's a diverse place. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I see. And for this one, I mean, everyone of whatever age can come here and enjoy.
The beauty of Museum of Illusion concept is that it actually goes across age, gender, culture.
Yeah.
We are all tricked in the same way by our brain, and it's a wonderful place. As you can see, as we were working here today, we have families, we have older people, we have students, we have Gen Zs, we have children. So and then because illusions are, engaging you in different ways, it's a wonderful inclusive place. So I think, yeah, we can tell that people like it.
Absolutely. So how much does it cost for me to come here? You know, should I want to pay a visit?
Sure, yeah. So for adults, it's 1,500 shillings. For children, it's 900 shillings. We have student rates for 1,100 and a group rate, which is a nice family kind of rate for a group of 2 parents and I think 2 children, which is around 3,900.
Your opening hours?
We are open every day.
Every day?
Every day from
Monday
10,
to Sunday?
Monday to Sunday.
Oh wow, that's a bonus.
I know.
Yeah.
So we are open every day from Monday to Sunday from 10, and on the weekdays we are open until 8, and on the weekends until 9.
Okay.
So it's great because after work or after school you can come here, you can relax. Actually, we had a customer the other day on Monday who came here at 10 because she wanted to start her week in a different way. She wanted to have a new perspective on her week.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, we are welcoming all people kind of either looking for fun, new perspectives, good date sites, you know, place to learn something, to engage their mind. Yeah.
And so how does it work here? Do I get a guide to walk me through? Do I walk by myself?
This is a self-paced museum and a self-guided museum, meaning that you come in, there's lots of signs and descriptions that guide you. As well, we have our illusion experts around the museum that help you take amazing photos, maybe explain a couple of things, or, you know, just kind of, you know, give you a big smile and welcome you. And that really makes it a really nice experience.
I like that concept. Now that you're in Kenya, just wondering, have you also worked with Kenyan artisans to exhibit their works here?
One of my favorite part of this project was actually engaging with Kenyan artists, graphic designers. And we have collaborated with Bano Molo on our amazing mural. We had Lulu as well, Lulu Kitulolo. She helped us define the following eyes illusion. And I think we've done a really good job. And then, the last but not least, we worked with Moha Graphics on our reverse room illusion, which is a matatu. And yeah, it was absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful.
It made my heart sing.
We appreciate that you've actually even worked with, you know, local artisans to bring this to life. So how many minutes in, you know, minimum will it take me to have a tour here?
I think, you know, if you come in and if you really immerse yourself and if you interact and you go about it, it's around 60 minutes, but it can take up to an hour and a half.
Okay.
But as well, if you engage in the brain games, I'm not sure how quick you are. For me, it takes forever.
I am fairly quick, but do not put me into test today. Let's just get illusional. Even if I fail, just get illusional. All right. Well, Team Explorers, see, we've been told there are more than 78 places to explore. Brandy, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Like this space has more than 78 places that I can explore.
Yes.
One of them being this one that we are standing in. Tell us about it.
We are inside the Ames room. The Ames room is a room whereby if you enter, it's not a flat surface room, it's somehow tilted. Ideally, people enter 2 people, 1 short, 1 long. So if a shorter person stands on this side, and the longer person stands on the lower side,
like how we are right now.
Yes.
Okay.
The longer person appears to be shorter than the shorter person ideally. So the illusion is that it's a tilted room, and it makes since it's a tilted room, the people appear to the longer person appear to be shorter, and the shorter person appears to be longer.
Say we exchange, you come where I am standing. Can we actually do that practically for our viewers at home to see if it makes any difference? You can just move this side a bit. All right.
We can even, like, I don't know if this way we'll be able to see it because we're supposed to be on the corners.
Okay. Yeah. So I stand by the edge.
Yes.
All right. So meaning if you're short, you'll be way shorter.
Exactly.
If I'm tall, I'll be way taller.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the taller people are usually advised to be on this side, and the shorter people on that side, so that the illusion can be easily visible.
All right. Yes. Talking of illusions, I mean, just next to this room, there are quite others now. I think you can come back to your position as we just debunk these other places. You know, right around this corner, I can spot quite a number of other, you know, places. Perhaps just give us a rundown of at least 2, you know, that are within this aisle.
So within this aisle, we have the tilted room. It's a room that ideally it's very tilted, that people just come in to take pictures. On that room, ideally your mind is used to walking on a flat surface.
Yes.
So if you enter into that room, your mind and your eyes are trying to find the flat surface, but then you don't find it.
Yes.
So sometimes if you close your eyes, you'll find that you start feeling dizzy before your mind and just your eyes tries to adjust and see the level that you are in.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's
a lot happening there.
Yes, exactly. And we also, on the same lane, we have the swap bodies illusion. It's an illusion whereby if you're on the same height, you can always merge your noses so that you form one face.
Unit.
Exactly. You can always merge your body, half of it to be yours, half of it to be your partner's. Most of the times, usually advise couple to do that because they know how their children will look like before they get the children.
So you have that to explorers, remember? That's a trick right there if you want to see how your child will look like.
Yes, just come to the building illusions.
All right, perfectly. So, and while still on this, allow me to say that, you know, that it's called the platter, where you can only see my neck. I think that was just, it is something that is standing out to me. And you see, when I enter that kakona, do I get to see it?
So ideally it's called head on a platter.
Yeah.
How it has been designed is that there's a place, I'm sure you've seen it, where someone's supposed to go through it and remove their head. So ideally it's like we are eating your head, but ideally your body is
just submerged, you know, under a sort of structure.
Exactly. So it's just your head that is up, and we have decorated it with some flowers and some kitchen items so that it ideally looks like a real kitchen and that someone is like really cooking your head.
Your head. Something we've seen in movies. I'm assuming this is one of the things that movie creators and creatives use, the concept. They make us feel like the movies are so cool. Team Explorers, let's go to the head platter. I consider that one of my favorites. For some reason, I find it so cool. Oh, this is just an illusion, guys, or is it? You tell me. Come here and explore, guys. We are here to show you exactly what it means, illusion in a museum. But for now, we are taking a short commercial break. When we are back, let's continue exploring the museums of illusions here in Nairobi. See you shortly after the break. Keep it the Hotspot Show here on KTN. Explorers, I'm pretty sure you thought I was falling. You fell for that trick. It's just an illusion. Welcome back from that short commercial break. Glad you're still watching the Hotspot Show here on KTN with me, Yusta Segate. Let me show you one more time the trick. Remember, we are exploring the Museum of Illusion. Sunday, please pick me up. I was about to fall. Oh my God. Wow, you are indeed my savior. So Brandy, this is one of the places that we are exploring today.
Yeah.
It's called the
Building Illusion.
Building Illusion. What's the science? What's the art here?
So ideally, this is just a room that has a mirror, a slanted mirror, and we have designed something that looks like a window.
Yes.
So currently where I am, I'm just seated somewhere, and where she is, she has just lied down somewhere.
Yes.
So the reflection will reflect. It's like she's falling off from a window or from a building, and while I'm seated here, I'm trying to save her, but ideally it's just an illusion.
It's just an illusion.
Yeah.
To explorers, we are just seated on a floor. The mirror is what is giving you the effect, and with it, Brandy, I mean with this, I'm pretty sure you can achieve so many angles.
Yeah.
All right. Another one would be, let me just try and stretch a bit further. It's a bit dramatic, but we are here for the fun.
Yes.
Guys. All right. Again, Sunny. You see what we mean to explorers? Now that you're seated there, give me another shot, for instance.
Okay, so you can come and even sit here.
Okay.
And do like this, so it's like you're seated on a balcony itself.
Okay.
You see? There's one that you can just lie down here, the one that you are doing, but then doing it in different angles.
Yeah, sure.
Some people just come and do this.
Okay.
So it's like they're hanging from a balcony. Someone can save you or not, but ideally you won't fall down because it's just an illusion.
It's just an illusion.
Yes.
That's the beauty of it. Now, this is part 2 of the show. Give me one more room that we need to explore, and I want us to go there and actually experience it together. So, team exploring from falling down to, I don't know where Brandy is taking us. Let's go.
All right.
So, Brandy, where is this? Another magic, another trick?
Yes, so let's welcome to the symmetry room.
Okay.
Ideally, this room is seen to be like a whole room, but then it's a half a room.
Oh, really?
Yes, but what makes it to be half is because of the mirror that we have here.
Okay.
So ideally, when you enter as a whole body.
Yes.
But then you have to stand here.
You can just let us see
you
that.
have to stand here and ensure that half of your body part is on the other end and the other one is on the outside.
Yeah.
So what people normally do, you can, there are several, what are they called, poses of course, but you can either lift your hand and your leg, or you can just decide to just stand like this. Like there are several poses that different individuals have, but ideally when you raise your hand, we see the both, like your entire body, but ideally it's just one body part that is visible.
It actually gives an illusion that, you see, just do what you had done. See what she's doing. She's standing on one foot, and it's giving an illusion as though she is standing on two. She's like, you know, you have stretched your 2 arms, but she's actually stretching one. How cool is that? I think it's my turn. Let's try give this a sample, because guys,
so just
this is me as one. This is me as one then.
Yes, exactly. You see, it's like, actually it's also like she's hanging somewhere.
Yeah.
But ideally she's just on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get to take a picture from outside. The beautiful thing about this place in Explorers is that they've clearly marked, you know, positions where you can stand should you want to take a picture, just so that you get the best of it. You just can't stand anywhere because, see, this is a mirror, meaning you'll be in the reflections, but on the designated positions, you get something like this. How cool is that?
How cool is that?
Ooh, all right. So I look funny.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so cool, and I really cannot wait to see where you're taking us next. Team Explorers, let's go. Come here and have fun. Sample maneno. It's not magic, it's just an illusion. This is a museum and it exists.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, you brought me to another place. You brought us to another place. Where is this corner?
So this is the gastro illusion.
Okay.
I just want you to look at the 2 pictures.
Yeah.
And tell me if you can see, are they of the same size, or how do you see them?
Definitely, they are not of the same size, neither are they of the same color, but they are all curved. That's one thing for sure.
Okay, correct. They are not of the same color, but just to tell you that these 2 are of the same size.
Really?
I want to prove this to you. Do you want to try and put this on this one up here? You see, it fits very well.
Yeah.
And if I try to put it on the lower side, it also fits very well. So this means that they are all of the same size.
Do that again. Do that again.
I
do not
illusion.
buy that.
Okay, here, you see?
Yeah.
It fits here very well. And if I put it on the lower side, it also fits here very well.
I have to try that with my
Yes,
hands.
please try.
Because if this is what an illusion is all about, then
I
mean, if
know.
you've not believed anything that we've done, on this show since the beginning to now, this is the moment of truth. It's truly an illusion. So I place this there.
Yes, you see.
See it with me. It fits perfectly, okay? And then I also place this one here. And it fits just perfectly okay. How do you explain so? And I guess that's the same concept that is being used here. This looks bigger than this one. I try my shot.
Yeah, just try a shot. Just place it there and also place it there. They are of the same size.
Number one. It's just an illusion. There you go, Brandy. It's been noisy today. This is the footfall of people that you always experience here.
If you come on a weekend, the museum is always very busy. So during the weekend, we highly advise people to just book online because you have slots so that we avoid overcrowding at the museum.
All right.
Yes, but basically it's a good place to just come to unwind, to get out your inner child and to just have fun, learn, yes.
And to trick your mind a little bit. But you do also allow walk-ins.
Yes, we allow walk-ins.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you. I've enjoyed my time here.
Yeah.
My mind has been tricked. So has my sight and my thinking and everything. And I'm truly hoping that intrigued you, Team Explorers. Bear with us with the noise. I mean, you can already tell that so many people are coming here. Mebaki wewe peke yako. When are you coming? Let us know. I don't know what the future holds, but this right here is the future. Well, there, Team Explorers, of course, after walking through this museum, it would be nice for us to interact with some of the artists or illustrators whose work have been displayed in this beautiful museum. One of them is standing right next to me.
My name is Lulu Kitololo.
Yes.
I'm an artist, illustrator, and graphic designer, and I'm the one who created the piece that's behind me.
Your work speaks for itself. First of all, tell us, what's the name of this art and how was it like for you, to have your work displayed in this 21st century museum?
Great. So the piece is called Following Eyes. As you walk past her, her eyes follow you. So you have to come and experience it. So it's been an amazing experience collaborating with the museum to put this together.
Yes.
The fact that this international museum is showcasing local art, I think is really powerful. And so we wanted to have a proud, confident, beautiful African woman large on the wall, so that, as we come and enjoy the museum, we can feel affirmed and celebrated.
Absolutely. Yes. Back to the art itself, you said it's called Following Eyes, meaning you only can see it following you when you pass your course. I was standing at the corner and it seemed like her eyes were closed.
Yeah.
Is that the illusion it's supposed to give me?
So the illusion, so if you are at the right angle, she's looking at you, and as you move,
she's also following me.
Yeah, so it's as if she's alive and actually turning her head.
I am coming from the left.
Same thing, she will follow you as you move across.
Girl, please tell me, that's magic, that's science, or that's math? What's that?
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion. And how do you achieve that? Or it's your secret?
I don't know if I can say, but I think the best thing would be for people to come and see if they can figure it out.
All right. Brian.
Yes.
What a beautiful piece of art you have up on the walls. How are you feeling about it?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm happy. It's been a culmination of a really good collaborative process between me and the museum team. And I've just been very excited.
Okay.
From the moment I knew when it was launching, it's just been excitement. And
all right. And what do you think this means to the art scene, here in Kenya and in Africa at large?
I think it's amazing. It just shows people the possibilities of art, how art can tell stories. We can have more brands now believe and take that step in engaging artists, in helping you create spaces, create stories. And hopefully this is now going to become a normal thing. I think it's an opportunity, as you can see how successful it's been. that's what I'm excited about. That's what I'm hoping to see happen.
Absolutely, and you know, here on this show we do appreciate art. Now begs the question, how did you get the inspiration, you know, and probably just explain what your art is all about.
My art is like it's like a love letter to Nairobi.
Yeah.
It's inspired by
really?
Nairobi. And it was also a collaborative process. Like in the discussions and the meetings we'd have with the director and the team, there's ideas they would bring in. So I'd bring in something, they also come up with another idea, and then we mix that idea. So you'll see a lot of things like street food. You see us putting a lot of cityscapes, and even the new buildings that have become prominent to our city. And things like Maasai culture or African fabric and pattern. Just looking at how we can bring all those things together to create a unique experience for the audience.
Well, Brian, whereas you have your piece of art displayed here, this museum has different kind of arts, of course. So, which other corner, you know, is speaking to your heart and is speaking to your creative juices, or you know, wowed you the most?
Okay, the vortex room for sure. Once you're in it, there is the illusion that the room is spinning, but the room isn't actually spinning. It's just the surroundings of it that are spinning. So it just makes you wonder, like our brains are actually really easy to trick.
Yeah.
So I was laughing at people who are going in, and I was like, when it's my turn, I'm going to figure it out.
It's going to have it.
And then I enter, like my head is spinning, I'm like disoriented. That was a really cool experience.
Yeah, I totally agree, because hata wewe umejionea, you've seen how it goes there when you go to the vortex room. Okay, sawa, absolutely, thank you. All right, that is us calling it ends here on this episode where we were exploring the Museum of Illusions in Nairobi. We see you next week when we discover yet another place. Until then, explore the world around you, because this show inspires you to do exactly that. Take care. See you then.